Welcome to Nissan Hot 74. In this episode, try to install a wink mirror in any car or truck, but specifically in a 1975 21. If you noticed in my last video, you noticed I was driving it and I had the wink 5-panel mirror in here, and it worked awesome. And so, like, comment, subscribe down below if you want to see more videos of the old Datsun. I still don't have the truck fixed as far as the fuel issue, but I almost made it home like last mile. The truck actually got running again after I died at that AutoZone. I messed around, took the carburetor apart, took the top of the carb off. It was bone dry inside. Sprayed some carb cleaner, and it just kept dying. But after I took the cap off and walked around and wait a little bit, it started up, and I drove it about another 2 miles, and it died at another intersection. I pushed it through that intersection and called my wife and got towed home the last mile. Had to be at the movies to. Alright, so here's how to put a wink mirror in a Datsun truck. Got a 5-panel. I don't know what my old one was, but I had a wink mirror in my 74 620, so I'm gonna put one in this thing. Just put the brackets on like this. I'm gonna go put some nutserts in the roof and the cab. Alright, so I had to put a wink mirror in a Datsun. First thing I did is I put on the brackets on each end, as I think I showed you already. I held it up here, and the trick what I learned on my last truck is that you want to get it all the way forward, because I remember on my 620 I couldn't use the visors after I put the wink in. So you got to move it. So in this truck, luckily it's got a nice flat spot right here, which is about the same size, just a couple millimeters bigger than the bracket. I've already mounted that side. I just used two 5mm since I converted all these to 5mm, 5mm, 5mm. So much stuff in this truck. It's 5mm. Originally it was some 10-30 or some weird standard, but I just converted it to metric. Less tools carry. So what I needed was a punch, Sharpie, a couple of drill bits, and some 5mm rib nuts. These are aluminum. And I just held it up pretty much in the center, and I put a Sharpie and I marked the hole. So now I gotta somehow do the other side. See, I tried to mark this one. I did actually get a marked hole there. So I'll probably put it in again to make sure it lines up. Here we go. I'll turn on the camera, let's see how this works out. Now I got one side bolted. In theory, I can stick this in here. Hold this side up here. Here, I really want that bracket to be on the flat. I may re-sharpie this. Okay. Got a big blob there. And I just noticed these bolts I'm using, 5mm, they barely fit through these brackets, but they fit. Now the next step, I think I may take that bracket off. Maybe I'll take that bracket off. Since this is gonna be in my line of sight, I want to get this bracket nice and symmetrical with the roof, because if it's not, it's gonna drive me nuts if it's crooked. These brackets are bendable. Quite thick steel actually though, for what they are. The plan is now put a little dent in the sheet metal. Get the 1/8" drill bit, 3mm drill bit. my new carpet yet because I'm still drilling holes in this poor truck. So after I got the new seats in here, I got a towel on them. Trying not to put dents in the roof, I hope. I don't know why I have to do that, but I do. Oh yeah. Can you see? I don't know if you can see or not. Sorry. Beautiful. Now what I'll do is what I'm going to do now is put in a bolt. This thing barely fits in here. I think it's just too much powder coating is what the problem is. I don't know if you can see, but this bracket, it's like the exact same size as 5mm bolt. But it's only because of the powder coating, so once you screw it through, it loosens up. So now what I'm going to do is put this on and use this to drill the second hole. Because this is what I want to look good. It's going to be in my line of sight, you know what I mean? I don't care about it's black on black right there. Yeah, the flashlight. Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Go back to the small drill bit. Okay, so I'm going to take this bracket out of my way. Okay. It's the fourth hole, the last hole. And yes, I am getting showered in hot steel right now on my laptop. Try not to go through the roof. That would be bad because then the rain would come in. We don't want that. Alright. The last nut. Insert nutsert here. That's what we should end up with, 2 nutserts. So I may put this thing back on. Here's the original mirror, which is really cool looking. I painted it black a while ago. And I read that this is the same as a 620, thanks to, what's that guy in Australia? Build, Grow, Play. He told me that the 620 replacement fits on here. I think I'll just take this mirror off. It's pretty badly worn and poorly painted. I may just put this back on just to take up the space. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way, but it just looks cool. I think I may do that if it'll fit. Okay, so I got it installed. My visors still work. Obviously, there's a little conflict of interest in space, but they do work. So I've got 2 5mm bolts holding on each side, and I put these brackets. I can go up and down, in and out. Look at that view. I can see basically, let me tilt it a little bit. Oh, that is nice. I can see over here, and I can see, because these little mirrors, I can't see a damn thing out of those things. Sorry, I can't see a thing out of those things. And I can't adjust them either, too far away. I need to be electric. I think I'm going to put some electric mirrors from a Z-car or something on here. And the placement of these things is terrible. It's like whoever put these mirrors on, hit the mirror on both sides. So I guess they need to be farther forward. They look sporty. And you can see my line of sight. Go right through the flipping mirror. So they need to be moved forward. You see what I'm talking about? That's another project for another day before I repaint the truck. Yeah, that's kind of a shame. They're terrible placement. That one is not blocked. I don't know, I see the bottom of my gate, so it's almost like a magnified mirror. I can't adjust that thing, I can't reach. Oh, I see if I try to open this to adjust it. That's not that bad, it doesn't hit the mirror. Can't reach that thing. As small as this truck is, I still can't reach it. So I definitely need to do some electric chrome mirrors. I know my buddy's 280ZX had power mirrors. Wonder how bad those would look on this thing. I don't know. Oh no, I can't get up. Oops daisy. It's one of these. Is this the same? Oh, it is the same. Alright, what do you think? Good turn off. That looks good. It's gonna work great. Just gotta tighten up these bolts. I need to figure out if they're metric or not and put some Nylak nuts on there. They're black though. I don't think I have any black Nylak nuts. Alright, it's official. Yes, the factory rearview mirror does fit. I took out the glass, of course. That's the part that's really worn. I spray painted it. But yeah, it does fit, so I can use that to plug the holes. Could have just put bolts in there. Wasn't too ugly. But I kind of like that little racy shape. Does that look weird? A ball going nowhere? For now, I'll just leave it. So yeah, I'm loving this. I did a better job than I did the first time. I didn't know how to mount stuff when I was a teenager. When I did my first Datsun. I just remember my visors never worked. I don't know where I screwed them to on the 620. But I had a feeling this truck was going to be more accepting to a wink mirror. This rail right here, this flat spot, is the exact same size, just a couple mils bigger than these brackets. It was meant to be. This is my mirror when you whack it, but I think I'm going to shove it forward more. Even if I've got to cut this mirror, I'm going to shove it forward more, I think.